Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard by the way, Kale, do you know it?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kus...
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhad... Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity. The sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then...
Huh? You're not too sure?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying... Because you two...
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like this. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm. Sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but...
Sorry. I was rambling on just now.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of... So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome... I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering...
So that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Sarastana until...
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to... So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? All right, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's part... Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? You might be right. The statue... Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and... Nice work! That's one clean...
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey! Don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides,
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat.
No!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh. Those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you wrapped...
You really know how to... Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal...
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone...
Oh!
Kale, don't you think that Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything...
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. But Master's actually... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called... Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. Sages from the Academia have written him many times, but Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pop.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after... Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire...
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is he going to die?" It probably started to get under Math.
Hey! Don't Hey! Now even Kali started to laugh. That's it! Paimon won't forget this. It's time.
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kali.
No, I just...
Kali, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. Oh, what?
Huh? What was up with Kali just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? It's practically...
Looks like reselling mushrooms isn't so easy either.
The rainforest climate is far more pleasant than that of the desert.
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kali?
Oh, Kale? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. 2 heads are better than 1.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kali, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kali?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, in its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious state. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a... I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but... Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has...
Oh, Paimon had no idea.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted...
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience...
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too... Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more... She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate... necessary, I'm afraid... Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll...
Yeah, we'd like to do...
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially...
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for...
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this...
Nilode palalotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilode palalotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Can't see?
Strike a pose!
Positions.
Let me help you pack this up.
Shower me with praise!
There should be... If you could manage... We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered...
Alright, we've gathered enough Mulex Follow Lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tighnari.
I see everything. Here.
And Shroud! Yeah.
Hey, Tighnari! We found the Lotus...
Let me have a look. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on other things.
Hey, Tighnari!
Oh, Tighnari! Someone's...
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? Let's go find out what's going on.
How brilliant!
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and...
What's going...
We just discovered...
The withering is back? Can you tell me...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's nearly the entire...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any close.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away.
Wait, Tainari!
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said, as Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able...
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper ability. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements. Don't sweat it. We've helped others deal with...
Wait, you've met other forest rangers before? I was planning to Anyway, since you two are experienced adventurers, come with me.
Hey, look! That gloomy area over there looks like a withering... Even though Paimon's seen one before...
All right, Traveler. We're about to enter the withering zone. Since you already have But please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes too much... You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone. Keep up. Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
With all my strength!
I'll bury you! Can't see? Now! Destroy the tumor of the withering!
We did it!
Yes. Thanks to you two.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does...
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear has been increasing. even though we were able... If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. For instance, even though we cleared... This presents a crisis for the ecosystem, and most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has...
Huh? Well, why is that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that... No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiar. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the... Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken...
Thank you for Add Astro.
Keep up!
Oh, Tighnari, you all made it back.
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. Huh? Wait, is that... Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tighnari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh?
Yes. Explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears—
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from—
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but I've got some emergency—
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? But, wait, how—
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew that, and if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, though I don't intend to apologize, because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that duty has fallen to me, now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer— When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within— I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at establishing—
that sounds nice and all, but will she really help us?
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her. No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great—
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait, what? is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind. What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change? Grow! I see everything. Yoo-hoo! Yeah.
And Shroud!
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute! Hey! What's the matter? You don't look so good!
Let the world come alive! Positions. All eyes on me. Temple of Wisdom. This may hurt a little.
You can't see? I hear everything. Keep up.
managed to avert countless crises before. Your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her, the bonds of love and family which drive you to fight. But don't you fret now.
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Quick, let's... Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like... are you... Anyways, we can talk about this later. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying...
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari...
I see. So, I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me.
Well, we were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit...
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So...
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order...
So, Hypatia, just what kind of...
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do... I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart... And at that very moment, in my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they did... It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have Yes, no doubt about that. By the way... Sorry.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame and a...
Sounds good. Are you already finished cooking?
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it. Oh, it smells amazing!
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives with—
So why does this incense allow—
The ingredients used to make spirit-born ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of— That's all right. I'm sure—
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question.
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experienced a sensory overload. Hence the adverse— Taking in any sense similar to the ingredients of Spirit-born Ale would cause adverse— Not to worry, though. It appears you've all— Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spirit-born Ale should no longer trigger such reaction. I must admit—
Whoa, you're really serious.
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much— Especially, which is why I must turn to the all— If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru, sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul—
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of— But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound—
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Huh. Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence— The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the God of Wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, it was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt back then. I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming it... just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll...
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Now that we know Hypatia is all right and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work, as Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in...
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have...
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Well, I figured that given his
Tainari, your master is an integral...
And what exactly does...
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru.
And, how long will I be...
There's no definite...
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, if that's the case, then I'm afraid...
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was...
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but all that can wait.
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is...
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery...
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice.
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any...
Well, do you at least know...
Let me think... Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can... Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not...
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the academia that utilizes the leg. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the
Great! Next up! That's right! Tainari, we have something.
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she...
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell, and good luck.
I've been waiting for you two.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my... And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my... But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends...
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's...
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave...
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat...
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here and... Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit...
For the next interview, I think I'll start with these questions.
wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. I wonder, please.
Another test
Strike a
subject.
pose! Let my name... By royal decree...
The fuse is lit!
The wrong test subject.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come... Go.
There's more!
Here comes the fireworks!
Let's get down to
I'll
business.
protect us. Ready, steady, go! Sharing my knowledge.
Light blade! Going somewhere?
Everyone hold hands! Grow, grow, grow! Here!
More!
Dance with the waves!
And try!
Another test subject. That tingle?
I'll uproot you!
Hey!
That tingle?
Positions! Let's dance!
That tingle?
Go! Hi! Hi!
That tingle?
Everyone hold hands!
Can't see? Yeah.
Rise. Odds were Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Fire hazard! Opening box of Adepti tricks. Wow. Oh, fizzle out. Orders given. Orders received. Strike a pose! Let the world come alive! The fuse is lit!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Life goes on. Wow. How brilliant! Time for a light show!
Wheel of Life.
By royal decree, the show begins! Time to shine! Ha! Ugh. That didn't count! Go Bishop down!
Rise. Oh.
Oz, reveal thyself!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
The fuse is lit! Brilliant! By royal decree!
Opening box of Adepti-Trix.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Let my name echo in song! Fire hazard!
Wheel of Life. Fast.
Keep up.
I'll protect us. Make yourselves at home. I see everything. Ouchie. With all my strength. That hurt. All eyes on me. La, la, la. Go.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Positions.
And shroud.
Another test subject.
Sharing my knowledge. Let the show begin. Here.
I hear everything. One with the forest. One thing after another.
Try.
Ready, steady, go! This way. I see the stars. Make yourselves at home. Dance with the waves.
Can't see?
Wrong test subject.
Go. Oz, reveal thy... Shower me with praise! Let the world come along! Fuse is lit! Shadow Raven! Yoo-hoo! Time for a light show!
Life goes on.
By royal decree, let my name echo in song! A festive reprise!
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
I summon thee! This is Her Majesty's gift! Fuse is lit! You can't. I gotta Watch it. Go. Odds revealed. My time to shine. Fire hazard. The festival ends. Darkness. Shower me with praise. By royal decree. Let the world collide! Yep. Strike a pose! Out of my sight! Got you! Odds revealed! Power flows through me!
Winter shall eventually come.
Everyone hold hands!
Pay your dues.
And Shroud, I'll uproot you!
Positions!
So
I see everything!
no escape.
Come on! We can do it!
One with the Force. I hear everything. Dust.
No! Sister... By royal, shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song! The field is lit! Oh, that hurt! Go bishop down!
As you wish, my Fräulein.
Fast. The insolent shall be punished. Opening box of adepti tricks. Let world collide! Time for a light show! Life goes on. May I present? Out of my sight. Fire hazard. A mystic retreat.
gift!
Winter shall eventually come.
Everyone
Pay
hold
your
hands.
dues.
Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud!
Soon. No escape. Prepare yourself.
I'll uproot you! Can't see? Oh, one thing after another!
No escape.
Sir, keep up.
I'll protect us. La 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 la.
No escape.
Positions. Sharing my knowledge. I see everything.
That day.
Stop.
And shroud!
Prepare yourself.
Here.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Leaving so soon. No escape.
All eyes on me. Let's dance.
One with the forest.
Ready, steady, go! Positions.
And shroud! I'll uproot you!
Prepare yourself.
I'll protect us.
Keep up. One with the forest.
Prepare yourself.
Let's move out.
Join me and give Windtrace a go.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Join me and give Windtrace a go.